Hey, how's it going, fam? I think I just bumped my camera a little bit. Let me move that over there. Am I a little wonky still? Hey, my name is Jeremiah Nickel, aka JT Nickel on Reddit, at ProDJKC on Twitter. I'm sending this video out to each and every one of the teams that have been participating in our weekly thread. And if you haven't been participating in the weekly thread, we've been kicking around some ideas, and I want to share those ideas with you because we've had a couple of weeks of participation. We've had several teams take advantage of this. And so if you didn't know, EthFinance moderators have started what's called the Weekly Developers and Announcements thread. All right? But this video is going to be, I'm not going to go over what it is exactly, other than it's a place for your company to put your information out there once per week. What I am going to do is I'm asking for feedback, and I'm going to send this video to each and every one of the teams that have been participating over the last 2 weeks to get some feedback on things that you would like to see happen. Number one thing we are considering doing is moving this to, instead of a weekly thread, we're going to do it a mega monthly thread. So what is that going to look like? We're not sure. We want you to give us some feedback. Some ideas we were kicking around is that for the whole month, you can edit your post however you want. You still post one time, but you can edit that post throughout the month, and it's always going to bring some fresh content. Secondly, you're going to have the ability to have your team do a monthly update instead of like a weekly update, because I think a monthly would make sense. You're only doing 12 posts per year that way, and you can update it as much as you want. You can add to it. So if you're a company that's hustling, you got a new tweet you want to do, you can paste that in there. That way, when people come through the monthly thread over the course of the month, they'll see different content rise up through the ranks. So you still just make one post for your team and then let it curate from there. I really like that idea. You're basically going to have a pinned message. You're going to be part of a pinned message at the top of EthFinance, and I think this would be a little bit easier to keep up with, and it's something you can set your calendar to. So if you like that idea, let us know in the comments. I think it's a wonderful idea, and that might help with engagement. I think a lot of you guys that are developers typically have maybe a Medium article come out once per month, and so it's just some ideas. Some feedback I want to give you guys. I noticed that we have a pretty basic thing here where we're asking you to put your URL and the name of your company, the Dapp or whatever you're working on, your social media. What I saw some teams doing, I think this is a great idea, is I saw some teams when it came down to, this is going to make me look dark and that's going to be really bright. I noticed that a lot of teams were putting in their, where is it? Some of them had Substack, okay? Some of them had their own forums, obviously Medium, Weibo. One company has a testnet, okay? Instagram, Facebook, Getter, email contacts, Reddit, Twitch, white paper. Any of that stuff is fair game. All right, the more the merrier. And if you notice here, what I've done is I've started to curate like a spreadsheet of all the teams that have participated so far. Gitcoin, Santiment, Singles, Boulevard, Defuse, Actus, Crypto Rage, DeFi Saver, Decentribe, Eggforce, Floatify. I mean, we got big teams, we got small teams in here. Evercoin, ENS, Token Trove, My Crypto. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this kind of updated. I'm not so for every time that your team puts something in, I'll go through it and make sure that I have everything filled in for your team. So if you guys decide that you're going to add a Twitch channel, there's a couple of teams that have a Twitch channel, I'll put that in there as well. The more the merrier. So what are we doing with this? Well, I started talking to Brian from Santiment, and if you don't know who Santiment is, they curate a ton of data in the blockchain space, and we were kind of spitballing a little bit, trying to figure out, hey, How can we make a placeholder on the internet? Once we have all this stuff aggregated, how could we make that spreadsheet update live on a website, and then we could include that on the sidebar of our subreddit? See where I'm going with this? I want to see the Ethereum ecosystem dogpile on the monthly. All the developers, anybody out there that's got a project in the space that makes sense in the Ethereum ecosystem, I want to bring you back to Reddit. We had so many people leave and go to Twitter. I want you to stop spinning your wheels against maximalists from other protocols or whatever. Let's get down to curating the best teams, the best content, at least giving our little guys in the ecosystem a little bit of a chance of visibility every month on Ethfinance, and make it the who's who of Ethereum. That's what I would love to see. I'm not making a dime off of this. I'm just a moderator with an idea, okay? I can't code. I can't build stuff. I'm just one of these idea guys. But you know what I can do? I can go through here and take notes and say thank you for joining us, all right? So this is just, it's a free thing. Put your stuff out there. You know, some would say it's shilling. Well, I'm asking you to advertise. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. And I know that you companies, I know that you guys got something you can say once a month. Even if you don't have anything new to say, go ahead and copy and paste from the previous month right into the new monthly. You're doing this 12 times a year. It's a nice placeholder on the internet. And you got a good moderator team that's going to help take a look at things. Furthermore, this takes a little bit of heat off of the moderators trying to judge which products are scams or spam, really bad, like ill-advised types of dapps or whatever. We can get some help from the rest of you guys to identify the bad actors, and we can kick them to the curb, Jerry. All right? So be thinking about giving us some feedback about what we could do with this. Who knows? Maybe eventually down the road we come up with like some kind of monthly Dapp of the month or something. So let's say the monthly in January, somehow we use a lottery system or something to pick one, and then we feature them for the February month. I don't know. It's just ideas. More than anything, I don't think we've seen a fraction of what's going on out there in Ethereum land, and we need you to help spread the word about it. I'm not going to be able to reach everybody. You guys all know the developers, and you know you're within your company, but I know you know other companies. Say, hey, drop your business card on Ethfinance, okay? Do it for the ecosystem. Help spread the word on it. So this is just some ideas I'm spitballing. The other moderators are also we're talking about it. We just, we're trying something. Okay, that's all I got. Cheers, big hugs from Kansas City.